Welcome to It's Not Just Menopause, the podcast that empowers you to navigate midlife with confidence through real talk, root cause insights, and no BS strategies that actually work. If you're dealing with fatigue, stubborn weight, brain fog, or just feeling off and overlooked, this show is for you. Discover what's really going on with your hormones and why it's not just about estrogen. Each episode breaks down what your doctor didn't explain, the internet got wrong, and what your body's been trying to tell you all along. From stress and metabolism to nervous system support and functional nutrition, we'll cover the tools that help you feel more like yourself, again, without restrictive diets, overwhelming plans, or hormone hype. I'm your host, Cindi, functional nutrition practitioner and certified menopause specialist. I'm here to guide you through the midlife noise so you can stop guessing, get the clarity you deserve, and finally take back control of your health. If you've ever felt dismissed, overwhelmed, or like your body just isn't responding the way it used to, you're in the right place. Let's rewrite the menopause story without the fluff. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of It's Not Just Menopause, the podcast for women in midlife who are tired of being told to just deal with it. Today's episode is personal because it speaks to something I hear all the time. You're not feeling like yourself. You're foggy, irritable, bone deep tired. And instead of getting answers, you're told it's just menopause or just stress. And you start wondering if maybe it's in your head. So stop right there, please. Whether you're in perimenopause, the 12-month mark of menopause, remember menopause itself is just 12 months, or postmenopause, which is after that 12-month mark. So many supposed experts keep calling it perimenopause and menopause, and it's wrong because they don't have any training whatsoever. So they don't know anything. So no matter what phase of menopause you're in, the symptoms you're experiencing are not imaginary. Brain fog, burnout, low mood, anxiety, zero motivation, and that general feeling of what is happening to me. Those are real, and your body is telling you something. So today I'm breaking down what's actually going on under the surface and why you don't have to accept these symptoms as your new normal. Let's start with what most of us hear when we start bringing up symptoms in our 40s and 50s. You go to the doctor, you say you're forgetting words mid-sentence, you're waking up every night at 2 a.m., you cry at the drop of a hat or feel anxious for no reason, and what do you get? Your labs are normal. It's just part of aging. Maybe you need a vacation. It's usually coming from a man. So for one, get a woman doctor. That doesn't mean that that's going to be any better. So if you're lucky, someone might mention hormones. More often, you're either dismissed completely or handed an antidepressant without a real conversation. This happens in perimenopause, where symptoms start years before your period stops. It happens at menopause, when you cross that 12-month line without a period and suddenly feel like you've hit a wall. And it happens in menopause for sure, when doctors stop paying attention altogether and you're told you should be through it by now, right? But here's the truth. These symptoms, mental, emotional, and physical, are real. They are rooted in what's happening in your nervous system, your hormone pathways, and your stress response. They're not made up. They're not you being dramatic. They're signs your body is struggling to find equilibrium. And you deserve better than being brushed off. Before we get back to today's episode, I've got a quick question for you. Feel like your body's in chaos, but your labs are normal? You're not crazy, you're not broken, and you're definitely not alone. If you've been told it's just menopause or to wait it out, it's time for real answers. Take my free quiz, What's Really Driving Your Menopause Symptoms. In under 2 minutes, you'll uncover your top hidden stressor and get my free guide, The Menopause Stress Fix, sent straight to your inbox. Head to cindistickle.com/quiz or click the link in the show notes. If you're doing everything right but still feel like a mess, this quiz is your next step. All right, let's get back to today's episode. Let's talk about what is actually driving these symptoms. So during the menopause transition, from perimenopause all the way through postmenopause, your estrogen and progesterone shift dramatically. But these hormones aren't just for reproduction. They regulate your brain function and mood stability. Estrogen is so important for your brain and your bones. They mess with your sleep cycles and circadian rhythm, blood sugar levels and metabolism, nervous system response to stress. That's why stress impacts menopausal women more, because we're losing the hormones that protect us from it. So when those hormones drop or fluctuate, your body scrambles to adjust. And if your life is already stressful, which, let's be honest, most of ours are, then your cortisol steps in to try to keep you afloat. But high or dysregulated cortisol over time leads to chronic fatigue, sleep disruptions, anxiety and irritability, sugar cravings and belly fat, and that wired but tired state that's so common in this phase. Here's what matters. This isn't just random aging. It's a neuroendocrine shift, meaning it affects your hormones and your nervous system. So when you feel snappy, foggy, emotionally on edge, or like you're watching your life happen through a thick filter, that's not just in your head. That's your entire internal system being pushed past capacity. So let me be real for a second. Not like I'm not real all the time, but let's get real here. Most women I work with have already done the mindset work. They've read the books, gone to therapy, practiced gratitude, tried meditating, and still feel off. And when it doesn't work for them, they blame themselves. I just need to try harder. I should be more grateful. Why can't I snap out of this? And here's why. You can't mindset your way out of a burnout. You can't meditate your way out of a nervous system that's stuck in overdrive. You can't affirm your way out of a body that's screaming for regulation. Until your nervous system feels safe, your brain can't focus. Your mood won't stabilize. And your motivation will feel like it's packed its bags and left the building. That's not failure. That's physiology. When we start supporting the biology through the right nutrition, nervous system repair, and daily habits that reduce stress load, that's when mindset tools actually land. That's when you start to feel like you again. So if you're sitting there nodding along, wondering what to do next, let's keep it simple. Stop ignoring symptoms. Stop blaming yourself. And start giving your body what it actually needs. This is exactly what I teach inside my entire signature system I created, the No BS Menopause Method, and my 8-week group program, Harmonize Your Hormones. I teach women how to calm your nervous system, regulate cortisol, eat in a way that supports your hormones instead of stressing them out, and reconnect with your energy, motivation, and peace. Because this isn't about perfection, it's about partnership with your body, with your biology, and with the truth that this isn't all in your head. So if this episode resonated with you, your next step is simple. Head over to the show notes to take the menopause stress quiz, or book a free hormone reset clarity call so we can figure out what your next personal step is. You don't need to push through anymore, so let's support the body that's been carrying you through all of this. And just remember, you are not crazy, you're not weak, you're not broken, you're just a woman in perimenopause, menopause, or postmenopause who has been under-supported for far too long. Okay, thank you for tuning in, and I will be in your headphones next week. Thank you for tuning into It's Not Just Menopause. I hope today's episode gave you real clarity about what's actually going on in your body and reminded you that it's not just your hormones and it's definitely not your fault. If you found value in this conversation, make sure to follow the show so you never miss an episode. You can also connect with me on Instagram at Cindi Stickle Nutrition, or head to cindystickle.com for more resources and personalized support on your menopause and midlife health journey. Until next time, keep questioning what you've been told and trust that your body is not broken. You just need the truth and the tools that actually work.